Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 video. Now, I know it's been a while, and I'm very sorry about that, but we're back again for some more Hearts of Iron 4, the road to 56. So today we will be playing as Canada, a country known for its peacefulness, and for whatever reason, incredibly overlooked when it comes to what the heck they did in World War II. I don't know half of the stuff. I do know a decent amount of it was pretty cool. But, anyway. So, we're going to be playing as the Canada. But, we're going to have a particularly interesting path. Last time, when I was playing La France, over here, the French Republic, I decided I wasn't going to go with the Bonapartists. I wasn't going the monarchy path. I wasn't going with the fascist path, or, for that matter, the communist path. I decided democracy. We're not doing that this time. We're not staying. We're not. Democracy failed our save game last time. If you haven't seen that, go check it out, please. So, what we're gonna do is we are going down the communist path. So recently, before I begin anything else, for record, I have recently gotten a few DLCs. So if you can see right here, the international market, this is a DLC. Intelligence agencies, this is a DLC. Research, if we go to our, you'll see here we have a new naval tree. Yeah, that's DLCs. We got a lot more weapons for planes. That's also DLC. But pretty much to sum this up, before I take forever and talk my way through everything, I got some DLCs. Pretty much all the major ones, and it gave me a lot of new stuff. So one that'll be really helpful for keeping me busy with the focus tree, because as you guys probably saw on France, well, I was getting very bored, and I wasn't doing a whole lot. Okay, so let's see here. What kind of national spirits we got? Okay, we got Quebec nationalism. This big old region right here. And I don't want to be part of Canada. Terrible, terrible. We have the Great Depression. Terrible, also. We got the Big Cut, which looks like our military is hindered. The Royal 20 Centers. We seem to have camps set up for single men, I think for the purpose of, from what I'm reading here, to put them to work, though they're not paid much, so that might be a problem. And then we have a non-independent Air Force. You thought the French had a bad Air Force thing. They're just outdated. Their research speed is behind. Our air doctrine, air chief, and air research speed is even worse. Somehow manages to be worse than them. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how you could possibly be worse than regular France. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think we're gonna go with, first and foremost, we're gonna reduce the Great Depression issues. That'll be great. We're gonna go with our usual electronics, machine tools, construction, and let's see here. We got a lot of options now. We got railway guns, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what half of these new things do. Engines, armor. I assume I think that's the research company for certain things. I don't know what these do. I'm gonna be for a long while until I understand what it is, what these do. Huh. Shift click. Okay. So I'm gonna be figuring that out for a little while. What do we have no template for? Support equipment and field artillery. We got field artillery. Oh, we have nothing on them. Interesting. We're gonna start building civilian trains. For now, it doesn't look our support equipment or field artillery does anything, but that's fine. So since we're going communist, we need a goal. Last time, as the French, we wanted to preserve the peace in Europe in the democratic way. Yeah, that didn't go well. Germany stayed with the silly mustache man and went after our friends Czechoslovakia over here. So that was interesting. Stanley Baldwin. Oh, one other thing. In one of the DLCs I got, because I was looking around, particular, in different nations. But in some of the DLCs, they added some new focus trees. For example, Brazil recently got a DLC focus tree. Along with that, certain nations, particularly when it comes to the some of the DLCs I added, we come over here, you might see a few new focuses. When I say a few, I mean like a lot of new focuses. And that is particularly because of I think it was Man the Guns DLC. It adds certain focus trees, like, for example, I'm fairly certain the communist tree in a large quantity of nations gets overhauled. And, yeah, this looks bigger than last time I played it, but, I don't know. Along with certain, other trees. For example, for Russia, as we're looking at it right now, it's got its big old, much larger, I think it's, what would this be? Monarchy, I think it is, focus tree. So a lot of nations got a lot more flushed out focus trees. A lot of this is definitely new since last time I see it. From what I understand, from what I managed to gather, the DLCs that I got with the Road to 56 specifically, better fleshes out the mod. It adds a lot of focus trees, unique focus trees because of the mod. So we got a lot of new options. A lot of different countries have new DLCs and whatnot. More focus trees, better fleshed out focus trees. The whole works. What are we gonna do? We're gonna need civilian factories, I think. Our goal is to bring communism to, I think, maybe the New World. It's gonna be a little difficult because of the United States, but like I mentioned, with this, they have a new interesting focus tree. So obviously, we know the usual ones, but as you can see here, we have this is a lot of new stuff. That's because of the Man the Guns plus the Hearts of Iron 4 DLC. So the fascist tree, a lot bigger. I don't see anything different in the regular democratic tree, but this right here, this is what I found interesting. Suspend the persecution. This is not in the regular focus tree. This is from Man the Guns, but it allows you to be a communist United States, and I find that absolutely like really interesting. I find that awesome. I mean, not necessarily the communist part. In actuality, communism is not very effective, but yeah, personal opinions. But I'm just saying, I like the fact that they actually have a communist tree. I thought that was pretty cool. But wow, Mexico has a nice one. I might have to play them soon. What about like Yugoslavia or Greece? Wow, they got it really fleshed out. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Let's go ahead and start the game. So we're gonna work on getting North America into the communist light. The biggest problem is probably gonna be the United States. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's when it comes down to it, the United States is probably gonna ruin our day. I would not be surprised if they just if they just screwed everything up for the entire game, our entire game. Limited rearmament. Interesting. Yeah, but a lot of the AI countries have a lot more focuses to go down, and a lot more technologies, obviously, but, ooh, this is cool. This is really cool. It tells me a lot of the information about them. Oh, I like that. I like these DLCs. These are awesome. Now I just feel stupid not having gotten them earlier. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna go with. I think you're the top attack dude, so we're gonna go with you. This should help this a little bit, but the greatest problem I think we might have out of anything is probably the British. They're going for the limited rearmament because, you know, this massive new focus tree they have that they're dealing with now. They have a lot more options, so they're going to go for a lot more things, but they could go communist, they could go fascist, they could stay the course. Usually that's what they do, but, you know, you never know. We saw a very fascist world when I was playing France. Poland went fascist. The Belgians went fascist. I think Mexico was going fascist along with Brazil, or Brazil was imperialist. I don't remember. One of the two. But pretty much, it could really go anyway. And now that I've added these new DLCs to my list with all of their particularly interesting focuses, adding paths to certain countries like the U.S., Mexico, Brazil. I think Spain might have a more fleshed out one as well. Oh, wow. I don't know who the heck you are. Yeah, definitely more fleshed out. So, as far as I can tell, pretty much every single country has a lot bigger focus tree, along with what Hearts of Iron 4, The Road to 56 does. So, as far as I'm aware, as far as I know, the likeliness that any of these countries will choose something new is incredibly possible. Wow, okay, Yugoslavia has quite the focus tree. We are now going to... I want to get rid of the Great Depression, but I think we should probably forge our own path. We need to get this autonomy down as much as possible. Or, up, I think. Autonomy up, should I say. Because otherwise we can't get free. I feel like the sooner we become communist, probably the better. I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't how should I put this? I haven't tested this beforehand, so as I don't I'm I'm kind of flailing in the dark here. Ooh, Egypt's got an interesting tree. So many countries have so many new interesting trees. Like, I want to see what China has. Whoa. Okay, you're big. So, wow. Okay, that was quick. First Civil War. From what I can see, China's going down a non uh war a non-regular path that they usually form the Chinese United Front. Paraguay. Wow, this was quick. Communist versus fascist. I don't know who's gonna win. My hopes are the communists. More communists are it makes my job easier if some of these states decide to go communist. Naturally, that would be fantastic. Plus, you know, we can always invite more communists to the party. My chief concern is that the last time we lost the Soviet Union to an assassination of Stalin, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Because if so, we've just lost our greatest possible ally as communists. Um, I mean, Germany, France, Britain, maybe, could still go, could go communist, all intents and purposes. Or, you know, they could also stay fascist in Germany's case, go fascist in the other two's, go monarchy, go, democratic in Germany's case, I guess. I don't know what the other thing be. We're gonna go with mechanical computing. But yeah, the focus trees are a lot more fleshed out. I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Concerned, but intrigued. I feel like this video has probably been mostly me talking. Probably because it has been. It probably is mainly me talking. And I'm sorry when you guys watch this if that's what it is. But that's just kind of how this first episode is going to be. I'm trying to explain a lot of things. I don't feel like I have a lot of time, and I'm slightly panicking. So, yeah. We know they went down the War Department, but yeah, like I said, technically speaking, the United States could go to communism. I I don't know if it's gonna happen. I have a feeling probably not. I mean, as far as I'm aware, they could go down the fascist path as well. I it's I just don't know. Okay, so I do know at the very least that Britain's staying on their usual path, so that'll make things possibly a little easier, possibly a little harder. I don't know. Huh. Interesting. The thing is with this with all these DLCs, it gives me a lot of new options. Like a lot of new countries to play because their focus trees actually do something. Cuz otherwise I'd just be sitting here bored out of my mind playing some default country with no focus tree, and that'd be boring, and you guys wouldn't want to see that cuz I wouldn't want to play that. It sounds like a nightmare. Huh. Oh, I forgot about the Navy. Do I have a Navy? Hold on, I can figure this out. I have 4 ships. Fantastic. And I'm building nothing but convoys. Okay, well, it looks like I won't have to worry about the naval tree for a while. Hold on. Let me look at the communist path real quick. Popular Front. Let's see. Anti-war policy. More communism, stability, workers' rights, collectivist Canadian Red Guard, more communism. Abandon the anti-war policy so we can send volunteers. A popular front. Sorry. Let's see here. So, remilitarize this strait. It's good for you, Turkey. I hope Greece doesn't immediately stab you in the back. MacPaps. Volunteers, I see. Committees. Forcing conscription. Okay. Support the Soviets. Oh, I see. We can only go down this if Germany is at war with the communist Soviet Socialist Republics, the USSR. Join the Communist International. So I can create a faction and invite communists. And if the British were to actually join our British comrades. Okay, so they need to be communist for that to work, but they're not, so... More communism, remove divided communists. French Canadians to conscript. Destroy imperialism. Strike the United Kingdom. Okay. Secure a second front. Puppet. Crush the United States of America. Okay, so it looks like I figured out our path of what we're gonna do. Who for the communist path? Doesn't look like we have much choice, cause the last focus is to go after the United States. Wonderful. I'm not panicking a little bit. You're panicking a little bit. I don't know how I don't know how we're going to beat the Americans, cause if you don't know this already, the Americans are kinda strong. I'm gonna go with radio. But they're most likely gonna stay on their democratic path, which will make this maybe easier. I don't know. It might make things easier. Well, I don't got Ford, so it looks like I'm gonna go to war with the United States, so I'm definitely not gonna get that. Okay. Construction 1's complete. I think I'm gonna have to go with disperse. The United States is gonna have a lot of planes, and that bombing is gonna hurt. I'm fairly certain no way I'm going to possibly be able to fuck, what's the word? What is the word? Oh, outdo them in the terms of aircraft. Because if I go here, I have a lot of intel on them. Holy. They have 152 civilians and 14 military factories. They can't use a lot of these at the moment, but they can once they can use the civilian factories, either they'll turn them into military factories or they'll just spam out military factories, and we will die if they do that. Um, I think that's where I'm going to end the video today. I know, it's probably really, really short. Uh, in my defense, I did spend most of it talking, so that, and I didn't spend a timer, and I actually have things to do tomorrow. But thank you all for joining me today. If you have any other countries you'd like to see me play with this fleshed out focus tree, maybe you want to see the United States be communist. But if you do, go ahead and leave a comment in the description. I will take your suggestions, and I will do my best to play as those countries when I get the free time. But thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Dragon Man out.